Hello and welcome to Ekevote Reviews. I trust that you are all doing well. Today let's have a look at the Nissan Moco, a city car that competes against the likes of the Suzuki Alto, Daihatsu Mira and other small narrow body cars with engines less than 1000cc. These are cars that are strictly meant to be driven within cities and towns at moderate speeds. They are not fast cars at all. They are just simple, basic and fuel efficient cars which are very affordable to buy and maintain. So this Nissan Moco is ideally a rebadged Mitsubishi MR wagon, and the 2016 model is the third generation, which was in production from 2011 till 2016, after which it was discontinued. You can get a 2016 model from around 600,000 shillings to around 800,000 shillings, depending on the trim level and the mileage. In terms of the engine options, there is either a 660cc naturally aspirated 3-cylinder petrol engine that produces 52 horsepower and it's available in front-wheel drive. Then there's another 660cc turbocharged 3-cylinder petrol engine that produces 59 horsepower and it's available in all-wheel drive. So the turbocharged variant is more powerful by around 7 horsepower compared to the non-turbo. The only transmission option available is a CVT. The 660cc non-turbo can achieve a fuel consumption of around 22 km per liter, but if you are really gentle on the accelerator, then you can get up to almost 25 km per liter. The turbocharged variant, on the other hand, can get around 19 km per liter, depending on how you drive. All variants get the idling stop feature to help save that extra bit of fuel. The fuel tank is 27 liters while the ground clearance is about 155 millimeters, which is not bad. It's decent enough. This being a town or a city car, you will not have to worry about those huge bumps you find on some highways. As for the brakes, it gets front ventilated discs and drums at the back. The carb weight measures in between 790 to around 880 kilograms. This is a very light car and no wonder it's able to get very impressive fuel consumption figures. Lastly, some of the extra features you can get in this car include alloy wheels, a navigation system, fog lights, automatic AC, front armrest and steering mounted audio controls. So there you have it. But before we wrap up the video, who is this car for, or who is it meant for? With car prices rising to the point that even Mazda Demios and Toyota Vitz are going for around 1 million or more, this car can be an affordable option for those who want a very fuel efficient car with very minimal maintenance costs. It can be used as a taxi or even as a car to ferry goods or products to your business premise. It's actually surprisingly spacious. In fact, more spacious than some of its competitors such as the Daihatsu Mira and even the Suzuki Alto. It's more comparable to something like a Nissan Days in terms of its interior space. There is ample leg and headroom at both rows for even tall people. Being a narrow car, it can only sit 2 people at the back. Maybe a child can be squeezed in between. That narrowness also means that it's not very stable, especially at high speeds. This is just a simple basic car that should be driven at moderate speeds. In terms of its shortcomings, they are 3. The first one is the vibrations, and this is a common issue with most 3-cylinder engines. The second issue is that a few owners have complained about the spare parts. They say some spares can be a bit difficult to get. This car is not very common in the Kenyan market, so most dealers don't stock the spares. But something that you can do is that if you don't get a specific spare part, then you can try to get a similar part for a Suzuki MR wagon and it will work just fine. In fact, some of the mechanical parts may be interchangeable with those of the Suzuki Alto, maybe with a bit of modifications. The body parts may be more difficult to get than the mechanical parts. The last minor weak point is rough idling, which again can be attributed to the 3-cylinder engine. Aside from those few issues, this is a simple, reliable car with no complications at all. Everything is basic and straightforward. So I hope this has been helpful. Thanks a lot for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more informative content on cars and bikes. That's it for this particular episode. Stay safe. See you in the next one.